Joining us now, a young lady that in some circles is considered the number one player to ever put on a BYU women's soccer uniform.
In this circle.
Holy cow. Mikayla Colohan joins us over Zoom, fresh off her team's 6-goal performance in a win against the top 20 Gonzaga team. Now BYU's back in the top 20 at number 20. Mikayla, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're great.
Not as good as you guys.
6 goals against Gonzaga. What was said as you sat on a tough loss for about a week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks to get you ready for the Gonzaga outpouring.
I think that there didn't need to be a ton said, honestly. After that loss to Utah State, I think we all just had so much motivation and desire to kind of figure things out. And I think the 2 weeks that we had off were kind of a nice break, and we came together as a team collectively and kind of put it all together, and that result at Gonzaga showed.
Okay, how did you come together? Because to have 30 shots and to lose to Utah State was, I know, extremely disappointing for you guys. And then you have a bye week, and then you're playing the Zags, who are having, their best year ever. They're number 16. They're feeling like, hey, maybe we can be the big dog here, and you guys responded in a massive way. So how'd you come together? Because that could have been a kind of ripping point for this team.
Yeah, I think that the practice that we had where we didn't have games, and so we just had 2 weeks of practice, and I think we kind of had a meeting, and it just shifted our thinking a little bit. It was a time of, okay, we come together now, conference is starting, or we're going to look back and say, what did we do? So came together as a team. We discussed things that we kind of felt like we were missing, and things just started to click. I think that in our previous games so far in the season, we played really well, but the results haven't really shown that. We've lacked finishing, or we've given up silly goals and things like that. And I think we're all aware of that. And it was kind of something that we just said out loud and acknowledged. And then we came together, and like I said, it all showed. And it was nice to kind of see everything click.
BYU 6-3-1 overall. They host St. Mary's tonight. Mikayla Colohan is with us on BYU Sports Nation. We just talked to our buddy and your buddy Greg Wrubell about that Gonzaga game and the unique bat on the field situation. Mikayla, where were you in relation to the bat that apparently was concussed and just hanging out on the soccer pitch?
Yeah. So I actually had just been subbed out. I was on the sideline, and I think I was just talking with one of my coaches or teammates, and I didn't even see it come in. And all of a sudden I looked over, and everyone was kind of paused, and there was something laying on the ground. I had no idea what it was, and then got word that it was a bat, and I was like, what the heck? I was trying to get out of there, and bats scare me. I didn't want to be anywhere near that.
More startling moment, the flyover against Missouri or the bat against Gonzaga?
The flyover for sure, because the flyover scared me more than anything has in a long time.
Okay, I'm sitting there calling that game, and I knew it was going to happen at some point. I looked up at 7:58, and I thought, this flyover was going to happen at some point. It was like 8:07, 8:11 or something. And you wouldn't have been out there with the flyover, but there were 11 goals. So I think it's your fault. I think it's the whole team's fault that you guys were even out there, Mikayla. You guys scored 7 goals.
I know that flyover was crazy. I think we all just kind of like dropped to the ground right as it happened, because it caught us off guard. I didn't even know it was happening, so it was like freaky.
Yeah, it was gnarly, but you guys overcame. And then let's talk about some of those ups and downs you mentioned. So when you guys have won the last 4, you've scored 7, 7, 7, and 6 goals. When you lost, it's kind of been, like you said, like a 1-goal kind of game, right? And you guys played a tough schedule. You went out on the road and challenged yourself. Cam Tucker got hurt. That certainly affected things. But where is this team at? You're feeling good coming off the Gonzaga game, but now you're in conference play. You're going to play your rival and defending national champion Santa Clara, soon. You have a chance to go back to the NCAA tournament, make a run, your last hurrah here. What's the vibe with this group right now as you hit the most important stretch of the season?
Yeah, I think the vibe is great. I think it's better than it has been. Not that we've lacked that, but like I said, I think that we've just lacked the final touch, the last piece to putting it all together. And though we've played well, I think now we've got experience and we're playing at a high level. And I think the Gonzaga game just really gave us all that confidence we needed. And we showed up and proved what we're capable of. And I think that now it's just up to us to kind of continue putting it all together and showing up every game. And now that we're in conference, it's all ahead of us. And I think we're on a great path. And I love the chemistry that we have going, and I'm excited for us.
Now, there are cool, wet, rainy conditions expected for tonight against St. Mary's. How do you prepare for a game like that when the pitch is so slick? And how do you overcome those conditions?
Yeah, some people actually really like playing in the rain. I think soccer, for a wet field, it kind of can play to our advantage because it speeds things up. I personally don't love playing when it's actually raining, but I think that we can use it to our advantage. I think that we'll know that the ball will move a little bit quicker, and so we'll just be prepared for that. And I don't know, maybe some people will pull out the spikes, the metal spikes. That's what we use sometimes when it's raining, and it can help people keep that traction a little bit.
Hey, you can always slip the ground screw like a 20, if you want it real wet before the game. They can just, the sprinklers were left on. Crazy. That's nuts. Okay, you're second in shots per... What was that?
They did that to us at Utah. They turned the sprinklers on before the game. So.
Okay, and you were like, fine, I like it. Let's go. Okay, second in shots per game in the country, and then seventh in points. How do you balance when you need to attack versus when you need to set up your teammates?
I think it just kind of depends, reading the game. I try to do whatever's required in the game the most. If I have a teammate that's making a good run down the side and I feel that they're available and open, I'm going to do everything I can to get them the ball. But sometimes, it's called upon me to be able to be the one to finish and to make sure I'm getting myself in the box and getting opportunities to get my shot off too. So I think it's just a fair balance, and it depends on the way different teams play us to take advantage of whatever they're giving us.
Mikayla Colohan, All-American BYU women's soccer, with us on BYU Sports Nation. Let's give you some karma for tonight's St. Mary's game. You know how this works, Mikayla. You're about to play an incredible game. Not that you don't play an incredible game every game, but it'll be even more incredible. So take it and go, and good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It'll be because of you guys.
We'll take full credit.
Yes, we will take that credit. Thanks, Mikayla.